Good morning, everybody. I almost knocked over my monster. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to, God, can you believe it? Episode 26 of Let's Build a Web Application. Oh my goodness. Who knew? Oh, it's been fun though, y'all. It's been fun. Reconnection successful. Okay. It's going to teach you the skills you need and understanding you need to ace that front end technical interview. So let's give you some tips and tricks, and you can get it for just $9.99 using coupon code CodingGod in the description below. But all right, cool. We did our shameless plug. Let's look at. So we work on an API and we're doing the topic CRUD, so everything's still pretty much accurate there. Been coding every day on a project because of the series. Hey man. See, here's the thing. And I was saying this. So I get calls from people and opportunities and stuff like that all the time, and they say, "What is it that you're trying to do, man?" And I say, "I am just trying to get better, trying to grow, and trying to lead by example." You know what I mean? Like when I tell you that this is what you can do to be successful and you need to put this amount of time in, I don't want you to think I'm over here just, talking out my butt. I want you to see oh, look, this is what Dylan does. And Dylan's doing all right. He's doing all right, Maybe I should, if this is what Dylan actually does, maybe I should do something similar. I'm not saying I do it the best way, but I am saying that I'm doing it one way that you can be successful with. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and launch some stuff. I don't know, when I tell you guys study 3 to 4 hours a day for your first job, that's because that's what I did, and it worked for me. And I say, when you get that first job, Henry Lay says, "Hey, Dylan, got an interview next 2 weeks with my company, banking sector. I got a really good feeling about it." If it's a front-end interview, man, I'm not just saying this to try and sell you the course for $10, but I highly recommend you take my 100 front-end questions course, because it will get you prepped for the majority of that interview. And then the 100 algorithms will help you with the technical screen. But honestly, I'm not saying that to just get you there, but to try and sell you on $10. I don't need your $10 that bad. I want your $10 because I'm greedy. No, because I worked very hard. I want to share that course with the world and all that stuff. But it really will help you get up and running. All right, so we got to run our 2 commands here. We have npm run watch -ts. So good thing about the banking sector, there's good and bad things with the banking sector. I've interviewed with a lot of banks, and I've had a lot of job offers with a lot of banks, and full stack, very nice. And I haven't taken any, so quite yet. A couple reasons why. One, banks are, so there's pros and cons. Banks usually pay very well, have good benefits, absolutely top of the line pros. Banks also are usually giant legacy corps that they have some, depending on if they've, so some banks have started to transform, others have not, where they are a little bit old school mentality, where they don't do testing. They want you to show up in a suit and tie every day. You got to be in the office. So all right, cool. So we've launched that. Now let's try to remember where we're at with this topics API. All right, so we got all our categories, and if I remember correctly, we added a description. Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta go to the bathroom. Every time I start to live stream, it's right after I've had breakfast, and I have to go use the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Then we'll get going here. Love my work. Thank you, man. It's okay. Go ahead, Gator. Go. It's okay. My dog is looking through the trash for a water bottle to chew on. he's like, am I? Is this all right, Daddy? All right. So far we created a crate. We haven't actually created a way to get our topics. So that's what we want to do. So we have to define if there's a use case for. Is there a use case for us to want to get all categories? I think so, just because there may be search functionality down the road, and so we could just set that up. Or get all topics, excuse me. So like and we can copy a lot of this logic over. We have a get all here. Come do this. Go to our topic. Add topic. Get all topics. And we have topic.find. This will be topics. Send res.send topics. All right, so that should get all topics. Now we have to go add a route for this. There's about 4 or 5 API calls that we need to do. I need some new music. I wish I could play music on this stream while we're doing this. Like, so I got music going on in the background you guys can't hear, but like, I don't know. It's just every video would get demonetized, taken down. I'd get a strike on my channel. All right, so we have our get all topics. We need to add it to our topic routes. What you'll find out, Henry, is that about 1 in 10 devs are actually always learning. That's probably a fairly accurate statement. About 1 in 10. It's hard. That's why. All right. So if we did that right, let's go ahead and add a request here. We'll call this get all. Save the topic. We'll get all topics. All right, cool. So that got all our topics. Right now, there's just one in there. That's working. So now we want to get a topic by category ID. Let's look at REST standards. REST get by options. My course covers. So the 100 algorithms is 100 different algorithms that has stuff very similar to Leak Code. And then the 100 front-end stuff I created alongside multiple other developers. We have about 30 years of combined experience in the front end, and that was really used to help prep you for more of the technical screen. So it's not really a get by ID, because that would mean that we're getting that topic by the ID, which is what we need. It's more so, like, I know what to do. I'm just trying to think. I'm just not sure what the best way of going about this. There we go. It's a post. Ugh. All right, I like the URL or query parameters. I don't like the post. All right, so we're going to do query strings. So all right. So the next route we want to create is get by. It's very similar to this, except we're going to get topics by category. And then with our routes, we need to look at express route definition with query parameters. Yeah, I don't think we actually throw it with the route. Now, so this gets all topics. What would happen if we have, so like, let's just see here. Because this may actually be one route and I'm missing. So we go category ID and we'll just do null. You think it gets it? It doesn't. Interesting. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I think this is fine. I have an internal struggle if this breaks the single responsibility principle. I don't think it does. Get topics. This is gonna give us a list of topics. Now, what we're gonna do from here is we're going to allow it to put search parameters in here. So we pass in our get. So in our request dot is there params? All right, let's dive in this type real quick. Query. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so what we should get is a query param when we actually send this. So if we do something like this, category ID is equal to 1, 2, 3 or some shit, right? And then right in one of these. All right, easy enough. All right, I think that will do it. So in this case, we have no category ID 1, 2, 3, but if we take it off, it should get it all right. Cool, easy enough. So all we did was because there's gonna be multiple potential queries, and all we did was unwrap our values here, pass into filters. I think this is fine. I don't think this breaks the single responsibility principle. It's a little easier in the front end for me because I'm much more experienced. So I can explicitly tell you. In terms of what if, I think this is fine. I think it's fine. All right, so we have a get by topics, get topics by filters. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it for now. Got it. That's fine. The blog post, the Stack Overflow said this is one way of doing it, and so we'll go with them. It feels wrong. All right, so we have our filters. We have our get all. We are going to need a delete now. All right, so now we've done that. Let's just go ahead and copy over an example delete here. Oh, excuse me. Can I go a little bit more in depth on why filter feels wrong? Yeah. So it's two things. One, it could be that I'm wrong and it's my inexperience in the back end, which is completely possible. But two, it feels incorrect because of everything that this filter can do. So get topics. Let's just say get topics. When I get topics, there's a first thing that comes to mind is get all. So I'm going to get an array of values of all values. Then there's another route where it's get topics, get all topics, right? Get all topics. And then we're going to get topics where category ID matches, and that's going to return an array. And then down the road, if we expand upon the search, it's now get topics where additional search parameters return something. So what we already have right here are two different ones. Now, the reason I'm somewhat okay with it right now is that there isn't a real use case to get all the topics. And so it's sort of this, there should be like typically what you would have to do is go get all topics. And then you might have a filter one, I think. But that's why it feels wrong to me. But Stack Overflow says it's okay, but that doesn't mean they're right. Matter of fact, I think they're wrong, but I'm gonna go with it. I think it's fine. So we have our delete. This is gonna work fine. Let me go ahead and do a create real quick. Just send one more. Cool. And then let's just get this ID. So if we go and get all, we should get 2 back. All right, cool. Copy. And let's add a new thing here to our collection. Add request. This is going to be delete. Save to topic. And so it would actually that go to delete. Go here. Why does this say get? Oh yeah, maybe I didn't save it. That's why. Okay. That's fine. Delete. I took the wrong thing. This was the idea I needed to delete. Oh, I didn't have the route. Yeah, it's that it can, and that's okay, except the fact. So like those first two use cases, the first use case would be its own thing. Everything else would be after it. And it could just be that's slightly more acceptable in the let's see, delete topic. It's slightly more acceptable in the back end with REST than it would be with how you'd. So we definitely wouldn't do that in the front end, but it may just be we're okay sort of having something slightly different in the back end. All right, let's try again. Yeah. This should have worked. Oh, you know. All right, so let's go to our topic controller. We'll just console.log. Let's see if we're even getting console.log request stop. It didn't fire anything off. So we should at least be getting. Alright, let's try this. Go back to here. I gotta get the debugger fixed in this and set up. Alright. Alright, let's do this real quick. So that's working. The crate's working. Paste that in there. Slash. I have delete right here. Oh, you know what? I did this wrong. That's definitely not RESTful standards. I messed it up. That's why. I did it wrong in the first place. So, like, this is actually what we're expecting. That's how we want to delete it. And then, that's why it's not getting picked up. if we go to our category controller, we'll fix it in a second. So now if we go and we get this ID here, it's not going to work, but it's going to fire off. Oh, it did fire off. I think it might have been successful, but it may not have found. If we call get all, yeah, it didn't delete it. Okay. Which means our logic here is all jacked. So what we really want is our requests dot params dot ID. That'll fix it. Get all. Go to delete. Get all. Gone. All right. Cool. So found a bug in our code. Not a bug in our code, a bug in our standards. That's probably a better way of putting it. So if we go here, do that, go back to our category route, delete, colon ID. Can I give a little bit of info about this project? Yeah. So we're 26 episodes in of about 2 hours apiece, give or take, 15 to 20 minutes in either direction, of building a, if you're familiar with W3 Schools, the objective of this project is to build a video-based version of W3 Schools. That's the idea. And we built out the first, 40, 45 hours. We built out the majority of the front end. And now what we're doing is we're building out the API. So I think that's a good spot to commit at. Fix category rest delete standards. Added get filter for topic and delete. But that's what we're doing. And we got the hottest breadcrumbs in the game, son. The hottest breadcrumbs in the game. All right, so we have add topic, get topics, delete topics. What we have left to do is we have a put topic. So let's go ahead and we have find ID and update. So we want to update. All right, cool. So now that we've done that, so let's go ahead and add it. What the hell is that? I guess that was fine. I'll go and create my category collection later. Just get rid of some of this. Alright, so create a new one. Request name. Update. That's right. Hottest breadcrumbs in the game. Should check out the 100 front-end interview questions course. Hottest course in the game. That's right, man. We've already had people say they've taken it first day it came out. 4 weeks later, finally landed that job. I'm just saying. Just saying, you know. All right. So we have our category ID here. That's going to be there. And then in our body, we're going to raw. It's going to be JSON. And then let's go ahead and copy this. Cool. And let's just put a 2 on the end here. And we'll send. Oh, I didn't. I gotta have this the server running. I think that should work though. All right, cool. And then we got updated. So now if we go to our get all, updated, easy enough. Lastly, we have to I remember before the internet, what a world, right? That's funny, man. I remember being like 8 with my first computer, playing like StarCraft on it, and like yelling at my mom and my brother as I was playing online games. Because, and you have AOL, you get kicked off. Look, man, the gaming struggle back in the day, that was a struggle. All right, so I've decided that this is actually breaks the single responsibility principle, and I need to this get topics. So we're gonna come back to that. Get topic by ID. I think I'm having an allergy attack. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually allergic to cats, even though I have 3 of them. So occasionally, there's one of my cats that my cat Milo. Love him to death, but for whatever reason, something about his dander makes me have an allergy attack from time to time. All right. How much vanilla JavaScript do I need to know? You just need to understand. So, like, when you say vanilla JavaScript, we're talking about DOM manipulation. You just have to understand the topics, the theories. I don't use vanilla JavaScript in that sense ever. You have to understand that how to target things in DOMs, understand that that's a thing, and manipulating HTML via JavaScript is a thing. All right, so we don't need this. And in here, we can go ahead and in our filters, we'll say underscore ID will be equal to the request dot params dot ID. Okay, so this will get a topic by ID, which we'll need later. So if we go to our topic route, good day, Michael. How you doing, Michael? All right, so that'll get a topic by ID. So what should happen is that let's add a new request. get by ID slash, and here's our ID. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Why is this coming back? How am I gonna handle server-side render? It's already been implemented with Angular Universal. All right, so this is it. There's no find one. There we go. Thank you. All right. I was gonna say that was disgusting. The fact that that returned more than one, that returned as an array when it's a unique thing. So we need to go to our category controller, do the same thing. Oh, find by ID. Let's see here. That's probably a better one. I was really upset about that. I've had people do that in projects before, and what's the API you're building? It's for my latest project, Video Dev Docs. So that's what we're doing. So we're just building various parts of it. Cool. So we have get topic by ID. We have get topics. Let's do a little research real quick about what's. Get topic by category. That sounds about right. Should be topics by category. Find should work without an empty object passed in, right? Cool. Let's go clean that up from our category controller. I made the mistake of thinking I had to pass in an empty object, but that's good to know. All right. So oh yeah, we have to go figure out what's the best standards for this real quick. You know what? I think this. like this. I'm defining my own standard. But I think this is going to be right. So what we're going to do is we're going to, we have get topics. That's going to be fine. And our topic route. So we have a get. And we get topic by ID. We just added that. Get /category /:ID. That'll be topics controller dot get topics by category. I think that's good. It's nice to just want to grind it. Hey man, we try and get them dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills. Does anyone watch RDC World 1? Oh my god, man. I've been watching a ton of their videos lately. I was dying. They have they have a bunch of skits. It's a group of like best friends that have been making videos for years, and you know, they had their come up in the last couple of years, so good for them. But they have skits from like NBA. Like I started watching them when they were doing like LeBron James in the after like during the NBA finals in the locker room, and then after that, going and I started watching the video game house, and I was just dying. So there's like Zelda, Link, Mario, Luigi, Master Chief, and like Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and they're all like playing their jams, and then like they get to like Sora's jams, and it plays the whole Simple and Clean song. Oh my god, I was dying. It's dude, they are so funny. I think what's so attractive about them, in a not like a sexual sense, but in like like why I like them so much, is that it's clear that they're staying humble, and the main guy is he's just doing it right. You know what I mean? Like, and they're just normal guys doing their thing where they make videos and they have fun with it, and I've just been enjoying it. Oops. All right, so add request, and this will be get by category ID. Oh man, the LeBron James skits. Like, I don't even watch basketball anymore, but those LeBron James skits. Oh my god. I just it's so good. It's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's not what we want. So we want so yeah, so this is our get all, and we want to make sure we get it by this ID here. Cool. All right, so I think let's look at the routes real quick. So we have 3 gets. We have to get all the topics, to get a topic by its ID, and to get topics by the category they are associated with. All right, then we can delete one, we can update one, and we can create one. Get, post, put, delete. That's usually how I think about it. And we solve some. Oh, so any books. Yeah, man. Or like Master Chief brings Peach back to the crib, and like because Mario and Peach been on and off, and then like, and then and then uh, Mario and Luigi jump his ass. Oh my god, it's so funny. Um, I've just been enjoying it, man. I really have. Have you guys seen this? I can't play it, but I'll show it on the screen. Let me see if I can find it. There's some animators, not animators, but video recorders that have done a live action of My Hero Academia. So I'll put it up here real quick. There won't be any audio, but this stuff's fire too, man. I came across this the other day. Let me throw it up in chat for you guys. There's 2 videos for it so far, but it's so cool. Like a lot of times when you watch stuff like this, it's so bad, but this was so good. Everything about it was excellent. And like even the second one gets even better because it continues on based off of the item, and they incorporate some of the stuff from the previous where like they go over their abilities. I'll show it to you. It's real quick, but I've watched it like 10 times. It's so good. Let's check this out. Like it's got 600,000 views, but they need to do they can do so much better. It's so good. All right, let's get back to it before I get distracted. But you guys get the idea. Just Google My Hero live action, and you'll see them. Both of them are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. They killed it. Like if you're My Hero Academia fans, you'll love every aspect of it. All right, So I think we got all of our topics. Put some music on it. All right, so I think our topics are good to go now. Let's kind of commit this. Okay. So now that we've done that, so you know what? Brotherly love? No, I haven't. I'll watch it though. I'll take a look. You know what? We're at kind of a good place to stop. But it's depend. Yeah, let's stop there. It's a short live stream, about an hour, but we actually accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. The last thing we have to do is add some additional fields to our topic schema and add a detail schema and the routes for that. And then we can start syncing this up, and we'll have to add authentication. You know, one thing that we'll need to do? We can, you know what, we can build it out. We'll do another 15, 20 minutes or so. I always try to do at least 2 hours or 90 minutes if I'm at a good stopping point. So here, I'll go ahead and create YouTube. And we'll have a actually, better yet, let's not call it YouTube, let's call it video. Leave that there. And then we will have so we're using YouTube as our video outlet. Oh, I went down the wrong route. All right, there's our initial setup. We have video routes, we have video controller. We're not actually going to have a model for it because we're not going to store our video stuff. We're simply going to have it in the back end so that our API keys aren't exposed. And here, I'll create a new file called API-keys.enum.ts export class API keys. And then we'll have YouTube is equal to something. We also down the road might have a Amazon. Right, not and then we'll have Udacity down the road. Would you ever build a video game? I mean, it's not that I wouldn't do it. It's just my time's probably better spent elsewhere. If that makes sense, like we can actually create a router to get here. So routes. Controllers, that's what I'm looking for. Might be the next big hit. Get rich quick. So anybody who's ever tried to get rich quick never gets rich quick. You're much better off taking something you're passionate about and finding a way to monetizing it than to just trying to get rich quick. Hey, build a video game. I hear they make lots of money. Most video games don't make anything. So, if I was to make a video game, I would make something very simple. Something that would be like something like this. I think if I remember correctly. So like, remember this game where it's like, oh, hey, you move up, then you move over, then you move down, then you move down. The reason for it is pretty simple. as you are, people like the simplicity of games, and that's going to be what's going to get you to excel with it, if that makes sense. So like, if I wouldn't go and try to build like a RPG, I wouldn't go and try to build, even though I love strategy games, that's like my go-to, right? But I'd build something simplistic in nature that I think, a large audience could enjoy. So how would I build a web app to sell and make money as side projects like what you're building now? So what I'm building now will make money off of ads. It also make money a bunch of different ways. You can have donations set up, so ads is the primary model right now that it's going to make money with. Now, as things continue to grow, you can do a couple different things. You can, one, do like a Patreon sort of thing. 2, ads. 3, you can do a premium version. 4, you can do a ad-free version. I have affiliate links built into the course for related topics, which is why you saw that there was a YouTube API. But anyhow, this is the type of game that I would build. Something simplistic that anyone can get up and go and play. But there will be affiliate links. There will be ad revenue. That's the primary model for this. And courses that I'll be selling of my own on the platform. As it grows, that may change. And you may say, hey, we're getting 100,000 people to this site. Maybe our... So your monetization of your project can change over time. Hey, 100,000 people, I need to dedicate more time to this project. Boom, here's a different way that we can monetize it. But yeah, right now it's ads, affiliate links, and courses. Get playlist by ID. And there's that. So currently, get playlist by ID. I gotta look into views and MVC node express. How much would hosting cost for 100,000 people a month? I don't know. It depends on what you're delivering up. So like, my platform's video based. So if I were to put the videos on my like GoDaddy hosting, I'd be charged out the wazoo. But instead, you can put it on YouTube or you can put it on Vimeo and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, doesn't matter. But yeah, so There's a couple ways you have to go about it. It all depends on how much data you're serving up. It's not even necessarily a number thing. All right, guys. I think this is a good part to stop. I need to figure out a few things, but we've added some of the basic setup for what our YouTube API will be. Let's go ahead and commit that. Now, one thing that we're going to have to research is, I think it's probably going to be better to call this from the category controller to append it. But I don't know yet. So I gotta do some research and see what I can expect, or if I should be calling it from the front end. I think it's probably it's going to be better to call it from the back end. But anyhow, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and I gotta go to IKEA and get April a desk chair and whatnot. So I might be back later today to continue working on this, because we're getting pretty close to actually finishing up the initial setup of the calls. We have to add authentication. We have to add some testing, which was something I wanted to get to this weekend, but I haven't got to quite yet. And so there's quite a bit we have to do still with these APIs, but they're going much quicker than I thought they would. Mongoose makes it incredibly easy, and MongoDB is fairly easy to work with. With all that being said, if you haven't taken my 100 Algorithms Challenge course, or my latest course, the 100 Front-End Interview Question Challenge, I highly suggest you check it out. You can get it for just $9.99 using coupon code CodingGod, or click the link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.